Let's face the music. Children, teenagers, they're all changing over time, and too much that we can handle. There are numerous ways how teenagers these days can be influenced by their peers, their home, television, or even music, or even television they see on TV, by their behaviors and even social anxieties. There are numerous ways that students can be influenced by wearing dress appear, such by how comfortable they are, hand-me-downs, or even the latest fashion statements. Now let's imagine this. A boy or a girl even being harassed by wearing some clothes that are hand-me-downs from her big brother or big sister, from kids that make fun of her just because she's wearing old clothes that are torn or dirty a little bit. What if there's a problem that we could implement to avoid this from happening again? Hello, board director, parents of the PTO. My name is Jordan Strainer. Today I'll be trying to persuade you to allow your school to implement the policy of wearing school uniforms all year round. Today I'll be covering the countless positives in uniforms in schools. Also, I'll be explaining to you all how letting this move come into place will lower the hostility levels between your students and your school program, and also the overall social economically playing field for your students. Although the uniform can be boring at times by wearing the same type every day or even the same color, but let's face it, uniforms have a proven overall effect for school violence. Study shows that wearing a uniform to school changes the total safeness in the classroom environment. Also, even though it does limit the students' personal opportunity to express themselves, it prevents overall violence, like I said before. According to public uniforms, it shows that it can reduce tardiness, skipping classes, even bully problems. But overall, it does reduce referrals. As confirmed by a public review in Long Beach, California School District, within 1 year, by implementing the uniform policy, their school has a 50% drop in bully programs and even snobbing programs. Most people don't like the whole idea between school uniforms being introduced because it restrains the students' opportunity to express oneself with freedom of expression, and also it doesn't let them have their own diversity levels. But clothing is, of course, a way to express one's personality, but this can also lead into influence others in making bad choices and even certain influences. According to an article by Shannon Justice, the research has shown, however, influences in the community can change over time because it reduces social snobbery and bullying programs. But another example would be uniforms were enforced. Students would not be distracted on what everyone's wearing all the time. And it also helps the parents out by not buying multiple normal clothes to wear to school, but they know exactly what to buy and have a set program of what to wear for college t-shirts and shorts, and it saves money in the long run for them. Additionally, many families are trying to handle saving money and struggling in this economic time point at this time. So why not try to save money for them and make it easier on them? Looking professional is a good way to set a first impression. Respect can also be implemented by showing discipline within the students and wearing uniforms instead of just wearing normal clothes that could be baggy, could be long, too tight skirts. Buying uniforms is a great way for people and parents to save money because maximum amount of money for uniforms might be $500. But if you really think about that, if you go to American Eagle for one trip, you might spend $75 on a t-shirt and some tight pants. So let's face it, you might save money overall. Plus, thinking about it, parents save money overall buying uniforms because every school year you need to buy new shirts, new pants, even shoes. And it also avoids people from stealing students' uniforms, or ain't uniforms, but their t-shirts and shoes that might be Michael Jordans or LeBrons, but everybody will read New Balances, and no one will steal the same shoes that they already have on. Finally, there's a reason why the military, law enforcement, and even officials wear the same type of uniform. They go by a concept, one team, one fight. This is a symbol that no individual will stand out for better or for worse, but along one system, they're among equals. The overall point to go to school is to learn, not to show up for a fashion show. The overall point is that clothes are a way to form cliques and also causes distractions, like I said before, in the classroom but according to an article by Martha Bratworth, uniforms help kids socially by reducing competition between students and also making it easier for them to fit in. Also, it does make the school physically safer because they can identify intruders that come outside to inside the school program. Finally, it does increase the students' attention in class because they will be more concerned on what they're learning instead of what everyone's wearing for that week or that month. Now that I have laid some ideas to everyone on the board about aspects of school uniforms and how they can limit the amount of violence in your school programs and bullying programs, we just got to think. Even though it's not going to show up on the academic report cards, it will help the family members save money in the long run and help them in overall savings. Today I covered the positive aspects, as I said before, but overall, think about this. This takes out the most stressful part of the family, the mornings and the morning departures, and simplifies it overall. You got one set of uniforms, you know what they're going to be wearing, the students know what they're wearing, so why not make it easier on them? Why not improve the uniform movement? Just imagine once uniforms come into place, that boy or girl that was already harassed about wearing uniforms would never happen again because the problem was fixed. So overall, uniforms come into place by going over one concept, one team, one fight, with one overall goal for students to graduate. Thank you.